The mailman has 17 at the half to lead Utah. Meantime, Reggie Theus made a reference late in the half to some kind of a background with Bill Laimbeer. Please,
the California kids.
Illuminate us, would you, Bill?
We had some great battles when we were in high school. We were in the same league, and we traded wins, and we actually talked about going to college together, but he wanted to stay out there with all the Hollywood types and look real sweet and everything, and I wasn't that way.
Down memory lane with Bill Laimbeer. Let's go to earlier tonight, highlights of the game between the Knicks and the Heat. And there we see Gertrude Gurley-Furnari, who has never missed a Miami game. And here we see P.J. Brown to Zoe for the dunk. And then Jeff Van Gundy watches Mourning do some damage from the outside. Zoe over Patrick Ewing at 17 points in the half. The Knicks, though, would rally, make a game of it in the third period as LJ goes to work off the window. But Dan Marley making a contribution that was missing in game one, when he did not hit from the outside, hit a couple of threes tonight. The Heat win it 83-73. They tie the series up and go back to New York for game three. Alonzo Mourning getting it done for the second straight game, this time in a winning effort.
Collectively, we got the job done. You know, everybody came in, everybody has a role, and they played that role to a T this evening. Even though when they made their charge, we knew they had a run in them. We kept our composure, made the right plays defensively and offensively, and that was the biggest key. Just stay with our game and made the right plays down the stretch.
So, Bill, which team feels better going back to New York now with the series 1-1?
Well, I think they both think they can win the series. I think Miami got the win they needed, but the Knicks stole one in the first game, and everybody's looking for an outstanding rough-and-tumble series now.
Welcome back to the AT&T Halftime Report. Georgia Dome tonight, game two between the Pistons and the Hawks. Chris Crawford hits the deck early, shoulder sprain, left, and would not return. He's been great with Alan Henderson kind of banged up this year. Dikembe Mutombo, 28 points and 13 rebounds. Hit 13 out of 14. Jerry Stackhouse trying to keep the Pistons in this thing. In fact, they led by one at the half, but then Steve Smith began to assert himself, hitting a three-pointer and turning and hitting another three-pointer. Had 21 on the night. They open up a huge lead, and for the second straight game, they beat the Pistons by 20, this time 89-69. Pistons head coach Alvin Gentry not in a very good mood.
You know, the people of Detroit should not have to see a team put that kind of effort out there. Not in the playoffs or not in the regular season, not in the preseason. That was not good basketball. We did not compete. As a team, we were awful. And there's no excuses. I mean, there's no excuses, and everybody got to take blame. Take as much blame as the players.
Well, the question now, how do the players, and speaking from a player's perspective, how do you respond when the coach goes off?
Well, I think the problem was after game one, they didn't make any adjustments. They talked about that they didn't play their team game. They weren't going to make any judgments. They didn't. They lost, same result.
You had a game plan that they had coming in. And as a player, if you're on the court and you're playing your game plan, you think to perfection. You look up at the score and you're still down 10. It knocks all of the energy out of you, and that's what you saw, a lack of effort, because they figured that they were playing the best they could, and they were still down 10 points.
Their season is on the brink Wednesday on TBS at 7 o'clock Eastern time in Game 3 of that series. Back to wrap things up on the AT&T Halftime Report in just a second. Jason Williams of the Sacramento Kings has 9 first-half points. Check out this nice catch and lay. Sacramento right in there.